I seek the blessings of all the gods in and around the whole universe. Let us see, where is this God now? He is not a person. God is not an object. Who contains him now? Where is this God? We are searching him at wrong places. When he is everywhere, why are we trying to search somewhere? When he is everybody, why are we trying to see him in somebody? He is in the flower, he is in the rainbow, he is in the song of the bird, he is in the music, he is in the fragrance, he is in the gentleness of the breeze, he is in the music, he is in the innocence of your child, he is in the love of your wife, he is in the power of your power, everything. Then how do you exclude him? Is there anything to do to worship him? Frankly speaking, if you seek him everywhere, you will be so happy that you will not try to seek anywhere. He is totally part of every experience. He is ingredient of every moment. He is the bliss of every experience the soul undergoes. Now you tell me, that is why all the misery people with misery and suffering, they want God. If you are happy, you don't even try to search God. Only when you are unhappy, why the search is coming for God? Because the very happiness is God. Very bliss is God. Very beauty is God. The nearest to God is your heart. Now we are trying to search him everywhere. One old lady, she was searching in one area. The neighbors also thought this old lady might have lost something, so they also joined in the search. So then they asked after some time, because they didn't find any article, Rabia, what are you searching? Then she said, I am searching something. Rabia, without telling us what you are searching, how will we help you? Then she said, I am searching one needle. Okay, then they started searching that needle in that area. After a long time, nothing could be found, no needle could be found. Then they asked, actually, Rabia, where did you lose your needle? I lost the needle when I was sewing in my home. Then why are you searching the needle in the street? Then see, the lamp is not there in my house and street lamp is in the street. That is why I am searching here. Maybe this case study is very peculiar, but exactly this is what we are doing. Your soul is inside. We try to search him outside in money, power, name, fame, and we keep on repeating the target, revising the target, 1 lakh to 1 crore, 1 crore to 100 crores. And now you haven't got your happiness. Again you revise the target, you are never in the moment of here and now. Somewhere you are thinking that I will experience God in the future time, next birth, before my death, after my death, the heaven and hell. Heaven and hell, God and evil, they are not some geographical positions, it is your psychological attitude. God is in this moment of here and now. Life is in this moment of here and now. Happiness is in the moment of here and now. That is why all the definitions of the greatest of the definitions, yogaschitta vritti nirodha, removal of the mental modifications, then you will be into yoga. The consciousness and super consciousness, individual consciousness and super consciousness, they become one. When will you do it? How will you do it? All the Upanishads, Buddha, Tadhagat, here only, that's all. Patanjali, he said here and now, Atha Yoga Anushasanam. Badarayana's Brahma Sutras, Brahma Jignasa. Atha, now. The space of here, the time of now, here and now. Here and now, Shiva says it is connected with eternity. Some scientists, they think that, okay, the whole spiritual religious people say that everything has come from God. Spiritual people say some other thing. Now see the controversy. Now there is one question, then where the God has come from? Everything has come from God. Then how does God has come from? Where has he come from? That is why in Shiva Sutras it is said existence is there from eternity to eternity. Mind wants an answer, but can you listen with your eye? You can't. Can you see with your ear? It can't. Same is the case with your mind. Mind is limited. Mind cannot understand the subjective world. Only objective, that too prejudiced, biased. I was telling you, pramana, viparyaya, vikalpa, nidra, smriti, vrittaya, panchataya, klishta, aklishta. It can be both pleasure and displeasure. Good knowledge, right knowledge, wrong knowledge, false knowledge, past knowledge, no knowledge. All knowledge can lead to anything. Now, unless your mind is purified. Now, how do you purify your mind? It is also told in all the masters, by all the masters, the greatest of the great masters. Whomever you call somebody as God, actually they are mystics. Krishna, Shiva, Buddha, everybody, Lao Tzu, Bodhidharma, Zarathustra, everybody, Nanak, Guru Nanak, everybody, Kabir, all have talked about the same thing. Now we start some temple, and some people to follow yoga, they say Patanjali yoga. Yeah, they have great many people, they have done great good things for the whole world. There are many good masters, innumerable. One may be in Haridwar, nice, he is spreading nice things. One may be in Coimbatore, great, very good. One may be in Bangalore, wonderful. But the deeper truths have to be understood. They are all, we are not against any of them, but go into your deeper realities. Yoga, whatever you find as Hatha Yoga today, it is from Hatakeshwar, Maschindra, Gorakshanath. They are the propagators. So those things are also very important, but how you do your asana, how you do pranayama is all that is different. Is there a joining of your body and mind? Yes. Body heals, but much more than deeper than that is your mind, much deeper is your soul. You know, our bodies are different, minds are somehow it joins with few people. Soul is your individual. Unless your soul is reformed, great changes will not take place. Individual has soul, society does not have a soul. So there should be a concerted effort. Now there are fights between various religions. All the religions, one religion is fighting against the other. My religion is supreme, my religion is supreme. Why? They are just talking about the paths and then discussing about them. Very good, paths are very good, but the very journey is the destination. That is why when you see the whole journey is your destination, then you will be in the moment of here and now, and you will become a very, very good meditator. All our contamination is because we are joining something extra contemplation, or when we are attaching too much, when we are desiring too much. Attaching and desiring come from only mind. Mind only can attach, mind can only desire. When you are living fully, your heart and soul neither attached nor desireful. So that is why the mind meditations are very, very important to bring all religions together. There is otherwise everybody is in their ignorance. Everybody is having their own path. Everybody is in their own unconsciousness. I have a dream, he has a dream. We don't meet in the dream. Like that, we don't meet in your unconsciousness. So the basic thing is meditation should be taught as much as possible across all the countries. Then there will be only one religion of purity, one religion of humanity, one religion of love, one religion of only compassion, one religion only of kindness. Now everybody has a vested interest, guided by their own religion, guided by their own army, judiciary, bureaucracy, vested interest, and each is fighting against the other for the sustenance. There may be some few common things in the religions also, but they fight on what is not common. This is better, that is better. Nothing to, the logic is head oriented. Heart is very near to the emotional and feeling part. Art, sculpture, music, they are more near to the heart, and they are more near to the right brain, the lateral thinking, visuals. So that is why the art forms in the bhakti, most of the art forms are included, because in bhajana, in prayer, in music, the right brain function is heart oriented. Heart is the nearest to the soul to take you towards God. Heart should be calm, peaceful, quiet, whereas head is logic, science, object. It does not take you anywhere. Head is it fights against itself. That is why mind is analytical. It cannot synthesize. Head can only analyze. Heart can only synthesize. Head can only disjoin. Heart can only join. Head can never love. It can only hate. Heart can only love. That is why in most of the spiritual these things, Ardhanarishwara. The masculine and feminine should be synthesized. The right brain of the feminine and the left brain of masculine should be synthesized, the head and the heart. Otherwise, you are at the wrong place. Even most of the families you find, all the families, the husband and wife, where they have to go towards higher spirituality, the very marriage, there is a purpose in marriage. Even the marriage ritual, how it is done, you just see. The 3 knots are at the Vishuddha Chakra, and the Mangal Sutra, which a Hindu women wear, is at the Anahata Chakra. And when you are looking at, when you are tying the knot, is at the Ajna Chakra. Then there is a process called, you are putting at the highest Muhurta, Jilakara Bellam. That is, there is a process that is kept at the Sahasrara. The integration of at the Sahasrara Chakra. So, what is it? Anahata Chakra, Vishuddha Chakra, Ajna Chakra and Sahasrara Chakra. The very marriage should be for the synthesis of the male and female, the masculine and feminine. The 7 steps, Saptapadi, is the 7 chakras. Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipuri, Anahata, Vishuddhi, Ajna and Sahasrara chakras. But what are we doing now? Are we with that? Even the very ritual they follow, even husband and wife, they have forgotten how you should go to the spirituality. Ekamishe Vishnustyanvetu, Dve Urdve Vishnustyanvetu, Trini Vrataya Vishnustyanvetu, Chaturvidhamayo Vishnustyanvetu, Pancha Shubhyo Vishnustyanvetu, Shadrutubhyo Vishnustyanvetu, Sapta Sapta Hotabhyo Vishnustyanvetu. Now where are we? The 3 knots are body, mind and soul. The 3 knots are for the gross, subtle and the causal bodies. But are we with that? The 3 nights are over. Now they are living under one roof, 2 enemies living under one roof. Each is estimating the other, because the language pattern has become different. The linguistic pattern has become different. The male is left brain oriented. The female is right brain oriented. Ardhanarishwara you have not understood unless you become meditative. Unless each family you should become spiritual. The greatest of the greatest truths are hidden when they have propagated, when they have propounded everything. Now what do you find? Both are going to the temple. They asked you to sit for some time, that is to meditate. But what do? Now you plan for what movie you have to go after visiting the temple. Each sound, the conch, the bell that is in the temple, you should go to that soundless state. But do you? Do you go from the sound to the soundless state? All the rituals, Patram, Pushpam, Phalam, Toyam. Patram means the Kaya, this body. I am surrendering my body in front of God. Does it happen? Pushpam means Hrudaya Pushpam, the heart. Heart is the ultimate, like the flowering on the tree, which is the ultimate, very subtle, so soft. It is with a simple touch it will fragile. Each petal will break. Phalam, karma phala. Karma phalam, are you sacrificing it, your karma phala? Phalam, when you are giving phala, how many phala you give, that is immaterial. Phala means karma phala. Why phala? Every seed will lead to tree and every tree will lead to seed. Like karma, every karma what you do, again it will come back. Again you do action, again it will lead to further karma. Do you renounce your mind? Do you renounce your karma? Karma phala. Toyam. In that gratitude, in that surrenderful, purnatva jayate, out of that fullness, totality, you are totally, it's a absolutely water state, toyam. The water is coming through your eyelids, Ananda Bashpa. It's so surrenderfully you have become one. Does it happen? Actual religion was intended to take you towards spirituality. Spirituality begins where religion ends. Let us go towards that meditative state, and I wish you all the best. Let us be meditative, let us be gods, let us seek God in that space of no boundaries. He is everywhere, you can't exclude Him. There are no countries, there are no religions. Every religion is one and the same. All religions will come to a single platform only through meditation, because in meditation the mind will go, you will become peaceful, you will become happy, you will become loving. It is not that you will love only one person, everybody you will love. A person who loves only one person cannot love the other person also. It is not pure love. So, let us transform ourselves, go towards that higher stages of meditation, and I wish you all the best. God bless you.